Hey everyone, my name is Shaun Roselt and welcome to my HTML5 and CSS3 video series. So this is an old video, I think it was video 19 where we basically made this. So I'm gonna go and continue on with this video now. Today we are going to be learning about the box shadow property in CSS. So here's our HTML, it's the basic heading and a paragraph. So I have already styled the H1 heading to have it look like this, and the body, which is the background. So we did this. So we did this in a previous video. So let's learn about the box shadow. So the box shadow is basically it creates a shadow for the box. Okay, so let's do this, and let's add the daisy. Let's add the box shadow here. Box shadow. Okay. So it has some values. The first value I'm just gonna use pixels now, 0 pixels. So the first value is the horizontal shading. The second one is the vertical shading. Then it is the blur, and then it is the spread. I'll explain what it is soon. And then this is the color. For instance, let's use chocolate as the color. Okay, so if I take this now and I refresh here, you won't really see anything yet, but let's quickly give it a horizontal shadow and the vertical shadow, both of 10 pixels. There you see the shadow there, as you can see. Okay, well, let's give this -10, have it on this side. Okay, that's looking a bit nice. I think actually let's leave it like this. Okay, that's how we do that. Let's make it 20 pixels and 20 pixels. Okay, it's looking nice now. Let's make it, actually that's fine. Okay, so now let's do the blur. So blur is basically like a blur effect. If we for instance make this, let's make it 20 pixels. Okay, there you can see the blur now is 20 pixels. Or for instance make it as 40 pixels or even 400 pixels. Then basically that disappears. It's just too much of a blur. Let's make it, you can see it a bit there, I think. Yeah, oops. Okay, so let's for instance leave it at 20 pixels as well, that blur. Now I like that 10 pixels. Yeah, so the spread is how much it is basically spreading. So if we make this now, for instance, 10 pixels, you see it's now kind of spreading it a bit bigger. For instance, if we make it 100 pixels, you'll easily see how much it has spread it. So that's what the spreading does. Okay, let's make the spread 0 pixels. I don't want to do anything there. Okay, so what else we can add? I actually want this to be like from this side. I don't know why. Let's just play around a bit how it looks. I kind of like that. Let's make this 15 pixels. Oops, not that. Let's make this 1 pixel. No, that's fine, doesn't matter. Okay, and you can even like add a keyword here in the front, which is inset, for instance, and then it's basically from the inside that it does that. So now we can go here and change the values, for instance, to 0. Let's also make this 0, and then we can, for instance, make the spread 10 pixels. So it does that. Do you see that there in the middle? Let's make it 20 pixels. Okay, so that's what that does. Or you can, for instance, add a little blur effect to it, as you can see. Let's make this a bit more. Let's make this 40 pixels and make this 100 pixels. Oops, I keep pressing refresh. That looks actually nice, don't you think? Let's make this 100 pixels and make this 300 pixels. Oops, that's too much. Yeah, that's just way too much. Let's make this 50 pixels. And that doesn't look bad. Okay. So now I have this cool little heading looking thing there. Okay guys, that's basically how the box shadow works. You should just go and play around a bit with it and explore how it works a bit more. But this is the basic way how it works. So the first one is the horizontal shading, then it's the vertical shading, and then it is the blur effect, and then it is the spread effect, and then the color. And you can also add keywords here in the front, such as the inset, which makes it go on the inside. Okay guys, what else you can do is you can also add like more than one box shadow or shadow in it. So here we have added an inset shadow. So to add another shadow, we can for instance just say comma, and we can add another one. For instance, let's give one minus 2 pixels, 10 pixels. Let's make the blur effect 10 pixels, the spread 0 pixels, and the color we can make for instance brown. Okay, boom, now it still has that. So now let's make this actually a bit more. Let's make this less. Make this 5 pixels. It doesn't really matter that much. Let's make this 20 pixels and make this 10 pixels. Make this minus 3 pixels. So as you can see now, I make this must be 20 pixels. So as you can see now, it has a box shadow inset for the inside, and then here the other one. So you can have a comma and you can have more than one. There isn't a limit on how many you can have, so just keep adding comma and add more to it. For instance, I can now add another one here. That is for instance gray. Okay, now there's a little gray effect there as well. Make this for instance 80. Oops, 80, and then make this one. That's fine. I'm not gonna have another one here now. I just want to show it. So yes, that's basically it, guys. So thanks for watching, guys. If this video helped you in any way, then don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe, share, comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.